All right, I just tried to record this video, but my mic was off, so I'm redoing it. Isn't that fun? Hasn't that happened to every YouTuber, even though I'm not one, at least once? So I've made a lot of progress since my last video. Space elevator call these the beam lines, but they're not plugged in. I just haven't bothered to do it yet. There's a lot to do there, and I have to make a whole vacuum freezer up here. Nanoforge, more backvats, Xenazine. I think it's been about a month since I made an update. So there's all that. There is, oh yeah, ore processing factory. This is all just doing all my, all these dusts. I probably should get rid of magnetite, but because iron is more than enough, but whatever. And then down here, I'm actually off core power now. So this I've turned off so that it doesn't turn on anymore, and I'm on NAC Fuel 3, which is nice. I will probably not do NAC Fuel 4 until I can make Hypogen pretty readily. I'll probably just put a reactor down here, or a normal reactor down here to make Hypogen off of the kind of slow recipe, which is I think Dragon Blood and Ruger, which is Infinity and Quantum. Oh boy. Maybe I'll go to Mark 5. Never know. Oh no, that's kind of expensive. Yeah, so I'll do this recipe, and this is after DPFT, kind of. Or I could, do the Pralysium recipe, which is a little bit more wasteful, but eh. Oh wait, IB. Right, Roman numerals, my bad. So there's, the Pralysium recipe and the Hypogen recipe. So Another star I have a lot of. Bedrockium I have a lot of. It's just the Hypogen or the Pralysium. The Pralysium is just from the... oh, where is it? There's a whole chain with... or I could do nanoresin, but there's a whole chain with thorium somewhere. I'm on daily 550. The beta is out, so I do need to update to the beta. I finally made the Mark III drone, which is very nice. Don't have any burn there anymore. I think Mark 1 and Mark 2 are switched in the code with for their decay time, so I do need to bug report that. Test that and bug report that. And then I finally started on some Britannia with TNT duper. Fairly simple one. Fairly simple one. And then I will be progressing this in the background. This is the 8th, so the 9th, which is tomorrow, is the Destiny 2 update. Final update for Destiny 2. I will be playing that because I love Destiny 2. And I've done a whole bunch of day ones and stuff. There's some other videos of that on my channel that you can see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. NAC fuel, providing a good amount of power. Yes, this is way overkill. Yes, I do have 2 different implosion compressors here just because I haven't updated this one yet, because I made this one 2.8, and then the daily needs this new structure. Some of the structures are pretty cool from the daily, the Hearth, which is really just the Mega EBF, and then it has weird speed up mechanics. I do think it'd be nice if you could just burn pyrotheum to keep the parallels at 512, but rather than just speeding it up. That would be cool, but whatever. Large NAC reactor, I can build a second one in, and this is actually already set up to take Mark IV with this laser source hatch, and then obviously the matching target hatch. So I can just do 4 when I have the chance. I need to upgrade these. These are at ZPM right now. I'm probably going to go direct to UHV, and then later on, the next power system is definitely the Dyson Swarm. The Dyson Swarm. I'm going to do Dyson Swarm with a whole bunch of compute so that I'm only losing like 1 module an hour, because it turns out it's not that much more. You basically just build a maximum length QC with, or 3 max length QCs with BioWares, and then link them all together, and that should lose about 1 hour from my calculations. I don't think you can get down to 0. I need to look. I should probably look up the code, and if you can't get down to 0 an hour, that would be pretty dank. You can obviously modify the values in the config if you really want. All right, but new. I mean, at this point, this won't be new, but new megavac freezer, endothermic fridge, and all my old ones, that are all wall shared. You can't do it quite as much with the new one. Obviously, you can probably do 2 up and down just to save a whole lot on the fridge casings, but there isn't quite the same amount of ridiculousness that this one has. Also kind of cool. So this one doesn't have as much of an interior. There's a little bit of interior, but the hearth has a giant interior structure, which is pretty cool, in my opinion, to look at. And then it has the big, well, you can't really see it here, but because I have it turned on its side, but I do like that whoever did this put a big Greg logo on the bottom. That was a nice touch that I saw. I do like whoever did that. Mega Distillery, pretty cool. Doesn't really get any buffs, but it is, and it's actually probably higher tiered because it requires an NAC line. But yeah, it does its job. And that is pretty much it. So I may not do another one of these, and I may go ahead and publish all these tonight before. Oh, I hope this is fixed in the beta. I actually probably should update to the beta just to see if this is fixed. This is very broken. The runic matrix. I cannot reform it. I accidentally broke one of these blocks, and they were actually transparent in one of the previous betas. But yeah, I cannot seem to get that to work. And then there's also this weird thing which I should check. Again, there's all stuff to check in the beta. The bottom of the crafting storages have a transparency issue. Oh yeah, this is, again, daily 550, not beta. I'll go ahead and update to the beta. Although, honestly, by the time I come back, it might be out of beta, which would be very cool. Oh yeah, the solar factory. I was like wondering, okay, how do I fit the solar factory into this footprint? And I could just barely squeeze it into the area between, so I didn't have to build it in a new area or something. But yeah, so next time I'll probably have the beamlines working. I will probably have a plasma forge and 1 to 2 of these QFTs. I do need to basically almost immediately make the Mark II, because the Mark II has, which one? This is like, you need to do this recipe for Mark I, so this one I'll just have running, and then Mark II's, or rather you need to do this to build the Mark II. And then the Mark II, I think, was it this recipe? No. This, oh yeah, NAC for the improved NAC line, because my NAC line is not enough to actually support this running long term. I am going to make a lower tier drone so that I can get some of the stuff, an LUV drone, just to get some of the random stuff from the LUV area. And I think they also D-tiered some stuff. Although maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. There was a little bit of there where I was kind of crashing out a little bit when doing the whole NAC fuel line, because this was a lot of stuff. And this is actually full of awakened draconium coils. There was a lot of awakened draconium coils to make, and I'm actually making way more. Right now it's pretty easy to make back to back, because I was like, all right, I already made all the kind of infra improvements to make a whole bunch of them. So I can make the DTPF coils almost immediately. Or sorry, those are the coils for the DTPF. And I just need to make all of the little parts. And is a lot of stuff, but that's okay. Oh, and I need to make the UHV component assembly line soonish. And there's a whole bunch of infra improvements I need to do. Compact Fusion, obviously. Mark II PCB factory, and then pretty quickly after that, Mark III PCB factory. Water 7, well, sorry, Mothership, dilithium lens, water 6, and then water 7 and 8. Improve these, because these are still running on UV hatches. I actually should probably be making some neutronium or something. More infinity coils. Yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, and probably a whole bunch of transformers here with laser hatches coming in and out here. And then eventually wireless on those, and then, you know, yada yada yada. But yeah, making good progress. Not the best progress, but good progress for being solo, I would think. Obviously, people have done this a lot faster. Oh, let's look at what my playtime is. This is AFK playtime. I've been AFKing a lot recently. So I'm sure my actual playtime here, time actively playing, yeah, it's about half. I've been basically leaving this on overnight just to not have to relaunch it. And then also while I'm working during the day, and I'll come over and I'll start a craft every now and then, just to keep up. And I might go ahead and improve the knack line. Yeah, I guess it's not using that much of this for the knack fuel. I thought it'd use a lot more. But yeah, that is the update for now. I will go ahead and post all these GTNH videos to my little channel, and one or two people might watch them. We'll see. It'll be interesting. But yeah, that is the update for now. This is probably where I will live for the next month-ish while I'm doing Destiny 2 stuff. And this was my goal, to get knack fuel online, and it just barely came online today. There were a few things that I had missed out on. This is all basically running on UHV power. You know, with some multi-amp patches here and a multi-amp patch on this. So obviously those need to be upgraded so that I can make knack 4. Because knack 4 requires a bit of power. If I'm going to do Hypogen, requires that much, which is a lot. But yeah, that's it for now. I don't know. I am pretty happy with the progress. Feeling, you know, incrementally closer and closer to the gate. This thing's going to be hell to make for the first time, and then once I can do stabilized black hole. I do wish this was craftable somehow. These two, you know, it's just a lot of resources, a lot of space-time pumping. It'd be nice if this was craftable. I'm sure somewhere in what are they called? Oh god, I can't even remember the name of the add-on mod. Anyway, whatever add-on mod is it that adds like all of the extra multi-blocks, twist space. But yeah, my plan after finishing NH is to take a break, maybe for a couple months. Probably work a little longer days, just to really kind of push some work stuff that I have. Work longer than I have been, because I'm basically, you know, waking up at 9, working to 6, getting off and doing this. And then I'm going to be getting off and doing Destiny here. And so that'll be good to get a little bit more work stuff done. Do this in the background. It'll be good. It'll be good. Um, yep, that's it. Bye bye.